from Holy Mackerel Productions World Headquarters at the Swampwater Lounge, Winery, and Health Spa. This is the Main Event Radio Show. And it's good to have your company as we cruise the entertainment, highways and byways of the Pine Tree State. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Here it comes, this edition of the Main Event Radio Show.
I got a plain flash tattoo of your name under my skin. Now I'm bleeding for you. You can't leave me right. You never do me wrong. I'll always have you on my arm. We're like flesh and blood. We're like flesh and blood, baby. Well, you're just pretending to be mine. Was I just convenient for you? Was I in the right place at the right time? Then I went under the needle for you. Now your true colors start to fade away into the fire. I got a flame flash tattoo of your name under my skin. Now I'm bleeding for you. You can't leave me right. You never do me wrong. I'll always have you on my arm. We're like flesh and blood. We're like flesh and blood, baby. First time that I wrote your name, it was only with ink and paper. I should've known I couldn't hold your flame. You burn me sooner or later. Now your true colors start to fade away into the fire. I got a flame flash tattoo of your name under my skin. Now I'm bleeding for you. You can't leave me right. You never do me wrong. I'll always have you on my arm. We're like flesh and blood. We're like flesh and blood, baby.
was a matter of fact certified maniac, and he traveled with a bag full of books and weed. Ever following behind him, I didn't want to know. I figured I'd just let him be. Didn't know him for a long time. He headed out to find some shelter from the snow. There's more and more the further north you go. Hoping he don't freeze to death. Alabama blood ain't used to this. Winter's being what they are around here. Now riding crooked, let him make it capital. The chapel on that hill, in the shadow of the mountain, and the mountain standing still. And the wind's gonna do what it will. The rain's gonna wash away that mountain till that is looking more like a mountain in the shadow of the rocks. Fall short of the chapel, just a little wooden box. John became a farmer, nothing else had worked out right. He hid behind a wall, broke down cars and doors, kept the cabin safe at night. Never trusted nobody, never learned to make things right. That's why he's all alone, writing his thoughts down by the firelight. Could have started dead by now, been killed back in that war, but it was a woman. Took his life when she walked out and slammed his door. Maybe knew that they were coming, and might have known it was his time when them blue lights came flashing. He was gone and they never gonna find him. Riding crooked, let him make it capital. The chapel on that hill, in the shadow of the mountain, and the mountain standing still. And the wind's gonna do what it will. The rain's gonna wash away that mountain till that hill looking more like a mountain in the shadow of the rocks. Fall short of the chapel, just a little wooden dock. Riding crooked, let him make it capital. The chapel on that hill's in the shadow of the mountain, and the mountain standing still. And the wind's gonna do what it will. The rain's gonna wash away that mountain till that hill looking more like a mountain in the shadow of the rocks. Fall short of the chapel, just a little wooden dock.
Homegrown and good for you, the main event is radio the way it should be.
Sometimes I don't seem to care. No, sometimes I get lost in somewhere. At last I see you. Last I care, last I need you. Alone I bear. As long as the sun and the moon shine, as long as the earth and the planets align, last I see you, last I can, last I need you. Alone I bear. I see you. At last I care. At last I need you. Alone alone I've been. Land, air, or sea will lead you on to a land where dreams are born, a magical world, a vacation land where life is good and people understand. There's magic in the air, there's bounty in the sea and land, there's beauty in the state of Maine. In the state of Maine, the great white north, the hills and mountains by our door, count fields, the lakes and streams, the endless shore. There's no place I'd rather be than the state of Maine. Northern woods, where the deer and the moose and the bobcat roam, crystal waters, where the trout and salmon make it home, the golden sand, miles of beaches along the coast, the rocky land, bays full of snails and lobster boats. There's no place I'd rather be than the state of Maine. There's no other place for me than the state of Maine. Land, air, sea will lead you on to a land where dreamers are born, a magical world, a vacation land where life is good and people understand. There's magic in the air, there's bounty in the sea and land, there's beauty in the state of Maine. In the state of Maine, in the state of Maine, there's no place I'd rather be than the state.
Brand new, right out of the mailbox. That's from Eric Cobb. The song is called The State of Maine, and it's also the title of Eric's newest album, which is a tribute to the state of Maine, the one we live in, yep, the 200th anniversary of statehood from 1820 to 2020. We're going to be playing more selections from that this time around and in upcoming editions of the program to celebrate the bicentennial. Thank you, Eric, for doing that. Before Eric Cobb, we heard To Be Determined, At Last. Mallet Brothers Band gave us On That Hill from their debut album, and Rustic Overtones with Tattoo got us started for this edition of the program. The two opening songs on the show, Mallet Brothers and Rustic Overtones, they are part of a live entertainment program going on at the Narrow Gauge Cinemas in Farmington, which is right in the neighborhood of World Headquarters. And that is going on all summer, as far as I know. You can check the schedule with Narrow Gauge Cinemas at their drive-in facility. Other places are doing that kind of thing too, along with local and regional artists who are doing virtual concerts on their on various platforms. Yep, the folks who have been kind of laid up and during this whole shutdown thing, they've been creative people. They've come up with creative ways to get the entertainment out there anyway. So check it out. It can help relieve the cabin fever situation we got going. And of course, you get homegrown entertainment right here on the Main Event Radio Show on this fine station. And we're at meradio.org on the interwebs, where you can listen to the current edition of the program right there on our homepage. And we are on Facebook also. This and other recent editions of the program posted there as YouTube audio files at the Main Event Radio Show page on Facebook. Always appreciate your company. However you tune into the program, tell your pals, spread the word, enjoy. Here we go with some more Kendall Morse, stories of his hometown area, Eastport, Maine, as far east as you can get in the USA. That and more coming up. Kendall Morse right now, the Main Event Radio Show.
I'm sure you've noticed that I'm not a kid. In fact, I was born right in the middle of the Depression. My mother said I caused it. I think what she meant was I was the cause of her depression, because we had so many kids in my family. I come from a family of 13 brothers and sisters. I never slept alone till I was married. We don't usually have too many jury trials in Machias. Whenever we have one, they have to get a crew of people in there to dust the place down, you know. Well, an incident happened last summer. A fellow by the name of Orrin Seavey was going down the road in this old farm truck of his, and he had a pedigreed cow in the back. Well, he's going along, minding his own business, and all of a sudden, this fella from out of state come up behind him, didn't see him, I guess, and rammed right into the back end of that truck. Well, they wound up going to court over it. Yeah. Now, this out of stater figured all he was get me a sharp lawyer and we can take care of this guy. So up he comes from Boston. Well, one of them high-priced lawyers. Anybody here from Boston? Good. So, of course, Orrin Seavey is on the stand testifying. Lawyer come up and he says, "Now, Mr. Seavey, last summer, when my client inadvertently bumped your truck, you told the investigating police officer that you was all right. And now, months later, you've decided you was hurt. Now, I'd like to know, and I'm sure this court would like to know, when it was you decided you was hurt." Well, he figured he had Orrin right where it hurt most. But again, you see, he had never dealt with a Downeaster either. Orrin says, "I'll tell you, Sonny." See, he wasn't a bit impressed with this guy's credentials. "I'll tell you, Sonny, when your client rammed into the back end of my truck there last summer, he totaled it, by the way, wasn't just a bump. He rolled her right over in the ditch, threw my cow out into the raspberry bushes, and there she lay with both front legs broke, bellering, and I was laying on the side of the road half in a coma. And this cop comes along, get out of his car, and he come over to where I was. He says, that animal is in misery. Well, he walked over to that cow, took out his pistol, and he shot that cow. 2 bullets right upside the head, killed her deader than a pump handle. And then, with that gun still smoking, he walked over to me and he says, "Now, you all right?"
Not just another pretty radio show. The Main Event is radio the way it should be.
Breath like spirit, walk like falling down. You come a knocking, baby. bottle now. Oh, I know you miss her. The drink makes you miss her more. Tonight we're drunk and drinking, we'll toast your sweet Eleanor. Slow dancing to records, George Jones and Kitty Wells. Kitty, one, she ain't no angel. You say that's just as well. Oh, I know you miss her. The dance makes you miss her more. Swing and sway and move me like you would, sweet Eleanor. You've been that hollow body, like you're bleeding out here wrong. I'll stop my foot and plug in words from long forgotten songs. Oh, I know you miss some. Music makes you miss some more. Tonight we'll sing a song for dear sweet Eleanor. When it's swilled down past the label, I'll pull from that bottom drawer. Oh, fools drunk and drinking, me and you and Eleanor. You and me.
As we love, we both cry for lives lost, cry just because you and me are free. Could we be where you are? Could we breathe just once more? If we see who we are, I will stand and make sure you never fall. You never fall. And I saw your place, in a cloud someplace, and I lost myself again. And sooner or later I won't be able to feel you on my skin. Could we be where you are? Could we breathe just once more? And if we see who we are, I will stand and make sure you never fall. You never fall. You never fall. Sometimes late at night I feel your heartbeat in my sheets, and I can't sleep, and I can't breathe. They get tossed around meaningless, but I've been said I love you, I still love you. Could we be where you are? Could we breathe just once more? If we see who we are, I will stand and make sure you never fall. You never fall. You never fall. You never fall. Never fall.
Daniel Taylor on the Main Event Radio Show with Fall, and that comes from his disc titled After the Fall. We also heard Black Cat Road with Eleanor and Kendall Morse, story of his big family and a local fella who had an accident. That and more coming your way with each and every edition of the Main Event Radio Show, including a visit to the Vault of Vinyl coming up in a little bit. The Vault being where we keep our dusty old record collection, and we grab a record and play something from it for you. So we'll visit the Vault in a little while. Meanwhile, the entertainment continues. Muddy Ruckus, Pretty Bones, the Main Event.
Well, I've been broke down on the road without you by my side. I've been choking on the blues and those feelings just ain't right. When the morning comes around, those windows shed a light. It's the same thing every day. I just want you by my side. When my engine's running rough, my wheels shed skin like my
riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. That's where I was born, Sunday morn I was born. That's where I was born, down by the riverside. The river flows to soothe my soul, the river flows to soothe my soul, the river flows to soothe my soul, down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Jump in to wash my sin, jump in to wash my sin, jump in to wash my sin, down by the riverside. When I roam, that's my home, when I roam, that's my home, when I roam, that's my home, down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. River flows through my soul, river flows through my soul, the river flows through my soul, down by the riverside. Down by the riverside, 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 down by the riverside.
The main event with another one from Eric Cobb and his new album called The State of Maine, and that one's Down by the Riverside. Muddy Ruckus gave us Pretty Bones, and that brings us to time to visit the Vault o' Vinyl and grab a real record and play something from it for you. And this time, as we visit the vault, we're going to hear from Scott Folsom, Stealin' in the Night, brought to you on vinyl, the Main Event Radio Show.
You
stealing in the night, stealing.
Real radio for real people just like you, the main event.
Well, maybe I'm afraid of you. Well, maybe I'm not. You shared your point of view. Well, thanks a lot. Now I know that I'm in for the fight of my life. I will summon all the strength that I can. For I know that love cuts like a knife. And right now I need for you to understand that I'm a man that's been down this road once before. I've seen love come and go, not a trace of rhyme or reason, no way to know for sure. You'll forgive me if I don't seem to know. I guess I just wanna take it slow. Wanna take it slow, yeah. Well, maybe in a little while, well, I can open up. But when love swings at me, I've learned to duck. Could it be that you're the one that I've been looking for? Am I afraid of what I may find? Can I teach this old heart to learn to trust again? Maybe now's the time to leave the hurt behind. I'm a man that's been down this road once before. I've seen love come and go, not a trace of rhyme or reason, no way to know for sure. You'll forgive me if I don't seem to know. I guess I just wanna take it slow. Wanna take it slow.
thanks a lot. I ain't afraid. I ain't afraid. I ain't afraid anymore. I ain't afraid. I ain't afraid. I ain't afraid anymore. I used to be afraid of you.
Airtight Garage. That comes from the very first album by Boneheads, a musical institution in the great state of Maine. Turkey Hollow Consort gave us Take It Slow, and we visited the vault of vinyl with Scott Folsom, Stealing in the Night, on a record from the 1970s. The 1970s and 80s were almost revolutionary time in recording. The process was more simplified than the old days when you had to have a whole building full of stuff to make a recording. It became more affordable for local bands to do that stuff, make a record. Anyway, don't forget, we are on this fine radio station, of course. Also at meradio.org, where you can listen to the current edition of the program anytime you like on the interwebs, meradio.org. And we are on Facebook. Catch this and other recent editions of the program posted as audio files on the Main Event Radio Show page on Facebook. Always good to have your company, no matter how you do it. I'm Dan Foley, and this is Joyce Rossi Gammon.
Looking through our scrapbook, it brings back memories. Two best friends together, that's you and this is me. Here's a picture on our first bite, skinny knees and dirty bare feet. We rode all over the neighborhood, playing on our old street. As we turn these pages, my mind goes back in time to when we were the best of friends. I was 8 and you were 9. Remember when we went to school? We were such children then. When school let out, you walked me home. Tomorrow I'd see you again. Do you remember that Jones boy, always trying to start a fight? I pitched right in to help you out. We gave him quite a fright. As we turn these pages, my mind goes back in time to when we were the best of friends. I was 8 and you were 9. Our prom was something special. I wore a dress of blue. You shyly gave me my first kiss, and I knew it would always be you. Here's a picture on our wedding day, when I became your wife. This book holds a treasure of memories, this scrapbook of our life. As we turn these pages, my mind goes back in time to when we were the best of friends. I was 8 and you were 9.
My sky is your sky, and your sky is mine. My sky is your sky, there's no place to hide. Blue skies above us, let the sun shine. My sky is your sky, and your sky is mine. This old world keeps on spinning round. the sky, that's where we are bound. One big world, a miracle place. Look to the stars, put a smile on your face. My sky is your sky, and your sky is mine. My sky is your sky, there's no place to hide. Blue skies above us, let the sun shine. My sky is your sky, and your sky is mine. This old world for all of us to share. One big world for all to take care. Mother Earth, she'll do what she can do. Take care of her, she'll take care of you. My sky is your sky, and your sky is mine. My sky is your sky, there's no place to hide. Blue skies above us, let the sun shine. My sky is your sky, and your sky is mine. My sky is your sky, and your sky is mine. This land is your land, this land is mine. My sky is your sky, and your sky is mine.
The Maine Event Radio Show. Another one from Eric Cobb's newest, called The State of Maine, which we are featuring today. My Sky is Your Sky, dedicated to the 200th anniversary of Maine becoming a state. And it, of course, wasn't always that way. Up until 1820, Maine was part of Massachusetts. And originally in the colonial days, it was part of Massachusetts Bay Colony. Statehood came in 1820, and here we are celebrating 200 years as the state of Maine. And we're going to wind it up with something from a record made by Lenny Breau and Buddy Emmons. It's called Miners Aloud, like A-L-O-U-D, Miners Aloud, and we're going to hear a song from it, Killer Joe, as we wind up this edition of the program. After, we say thank you to this station for putting us on the air. Thanks to Kevin Foley for getting the IT work done that I have no clue about. And thanks especially to you for joining me. I hope you're going to be here next time when the main event comes your way once again. Till then, Dan Foley signing off for the Main Event Radio Show, a Holy Mackerel production, coming to you from the cultural center of the known universe in Kennebec County. Be good to yourself, be good to the folks around you, and let's all be good to the planet. We only got one of them. Buddy Emmons with Lenny Breau.